RVBN, the Rich Video Blog Network, home to weekly NFL predictions, great personality profiles, great professional wrestling video blogs, great sports video blogs, great entertainment video blogs, great MBTA video blogs, plus tons of more stuff. Collection of my work goes back to June of 2014 on various social media websites. RVBN, the only video blog on the internet that matters. Time now is 6:24 in the morning on Saturday, April 15, 2017, under sunny skies in Billerica, about 39 degrees right now. Going to be 65 today, very sunny. And Easter Sunday, perfect weather, 81. Tease of summer again. Some news to report on the RVBN Newswire. The Tampa Bay Rays beat the Boston Red Sox by a score of 10-5 last night. These two teams play again today at 4:05 on NESN and FSN Sun in Florida. The NBA playoffs start today on ABC and ESPN. It's Happy World Art Day. 70 years ago today, Jackie Robinson of the Brooklyn Dodgers became the first African-American Major League Baseball player in history. Jackie Robinson Day in Major League Baseball. All of the teams are going to be wearing number 42 today in honor of Jackie Robinson. And 4 years ago today, never forget, 4/15/2013 in Boston, Massachusetts. Boston strong. And that's about it on the news from the RVBN Newswire. Be back in a flash with my first video blog subject of the day. Keep calm, everybody. And I'm a Julie Budding guy. Molly was blood. WCCL rocks in his nice legs. Elizabeth Hart, so stunning, she's the best. Amy Sweezy's awesome. Amy. Linda Church of WPIX Channel 11 New York, such rocking cougars, get the best legs in New York City, bar none. And Ren Claire of WHDH Channel 7 Boston has the best legs in Boston. Cute weather TV blondes, only on RVBN. Time now is 6:26 in the morning. I'm back. My first video blog subject of the day for Saturday, April 15, 2017, is about the late, great actor, comedian, producer, George Gobel. George Gobel was one of the most famous comedians and actors in the 1950s and 60s, and also appeared in many variety shows and talk shows. George was born and he grew up in Chicago, Illinois. His father was a butcher and a grocer, and George was of Austrian and Scottish descent. In high school, George started his entertainment career as a country music singer, singing at some clubs in the Chicago area, but he did not make it big as a country music singer because World War II broke out and George enlisted in the U.S. Army Air Force during World War II. After the war ended, George switched to comedy in the 1940s, appearing on several TV shows and several movies. He had a great style of being funny. He hosted his own television show for 6 years in the 1950s, from 1954 through 1960. His comedy show was pretty awesome. It included a lot of monologues of past stories and experience, allegedly stories telling us about his real life Alice, which some of the stories were kind of humorous and funny. And the George Gobel Show was a big hit. Also during this time, George had wanted to be a box office star, a movie star, because he had a successful television series. He thought it would translate into big box office hits, but he starred in a few movies here and there they weren't big hits at all. A couple of times the movie studios actually delayed one of his movies he starred in because of the previous one being a box office bomb. And also George and his business manager Dave O'Malley formed a production company called Go Mako, which was the first initials of his last name. And Go Mako Productions produced the classic TV sitcom Leave It to Beaver. So George got a production credit for that. After his variety show ended in 1960, George appeared in Las Vegas and Reno at many of the hotels for many years. He was one of the best comedians in Las Vegas of all time. Also, George appeared regularly on a lot of variety shows, including the Dean Martin Show, the Carol Burnett Show, and so many others. And George was a frequent guest on The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson. He appeared numerous times on Johnny Carson through the 1960s and 70s. He was a very funny guest, probably one of the top 10 favorite guests of Johnny Carson of all time. Also, during the 1970s and 1980s, George was a regular on the Hollywood Squares with Peter Marshall. He told a lot of very, very funny zingers. And George continued to be doing comedy at Las Vegas well into the 1970s and 1980s. He had a few parts in some movies, but they were kind of character roles. George was being very, very successful as a comedian, so he did not want to kind of ruin his kind of reputation by trying to relaunch his movie career, which was, wasn't that great. And George also read for the part to be the voice of Winnie the Pooh in the commercials, but he read the part and he said Pooh Bear was kind of a bore to him. George passed away in 1991 at the age of 71 due to complications of heart surgery. And that's about it on George Gobel. I'll be back later, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google Plus with 2 more video blogs for you. First video blog will be about the top 10 current Boston Bruins players who would make a good captain of the Bruins when Zdeno Chara retires. And third and final video blog of the night, things you do not put on your job resume. Keep calm, everybody. Really bad guy, Molly Work Love, WCC, nice legs. Good hot so Spanish is best and Swedish is awesome, and you live in the church of WPIX channel 11 New York. Such a rocking cougar's got the best legs in New York City, bar 9. Barbara gives her ABC 11 has a sweet southern accent. Best legs in Raleigh, North Carolina. Alia Woolley of WABI channel 5 in Bangor, Maine is so awesome. She's got the best legs in Maine. And Haley LaPointe of WMUR channel 9 in Manchester is such a cute lady brunette. Have a good day.